This is a Kelly Robertson original production. Are you Loosh or are you light? What does that mean? Let's do a little bit of reviewing so that we understand and the picture becomes more clear. 600,000 people a year go missing in America alone. Out of that 600,000, 460,000 are children. Why? Why do they want us? What is Loosh? The concept of Loosh holds a major clue to human freedom. It's a kind of energy that animals and humans generate in situations that involve two things: an intense desire plus a negative emotion. Loosh is essentially our life force, our chi, that is turned negatively from fear, sadness, hopelessness, an adrenaline surge of the negative type, negative self-talk, negative, strong emotional desire of fear, sadness, and anger, remorse, tangible feelings. Pay attention. Some things can't be spoken out loud. Negative self-talk will indubitably make you Loosh. Do you see why it's so important for you to love thyself and know thyself? The individual with the least negative self-talk about a competitive outcome will win, because that is the person with the fewest internal obstacles. What's this? Shoots a hole in your manifestations if you have negative self-talk, which includes feeling like you're not enough or not worthy of something. To put it in a nutshell, strong desire plus authoritative intent equals an influx of life energies that is stored, which is your spiritual empowerment. Strong desire plus self-defeating attitude is an influx of life energy that is siphoned from you. Spiritual harvesting. The real psychic vampire. Loosh. It is a collection of negative emotional energy. And yes, it's very real that it can be collected. Continue reading. Pause it if you need to. It's quite important. take a gander at the astral reconstruction as well. I'm still with you. Just keep reading. Let's visit some of the ways and people in history who have become Loosh and assisted with collecting more. Interesting. There's our favorite three-letter alphabet agency. What's this? A poisoner in chief. Follow along. A not-so-secret. Sorry for that. A not-so-secret organization and project any further, but nevertheless still continues. Oh yes, very much alive and well today. Wanted to create a way to seize control of people's minds. How many times have I said to you, you're hackable? And your built-in virus protection, firewall, lies within you, using your discernment and learning true self-love. Oh, one of our favorite three-letter alphabet agency leaders, Alan Dulles. They even named several areas after this man, if that's what you can call him. The idea of brainwashing also provided many Americans with a compelling, almost comforting explanation for communism's swift rise, that Soviets used the tools of brainwashing not just on enemy combatants, but on their own people. Why else would so many countries be embracing such an obviously backwards ideology? American freedom of the mind versus Soviet mind control became a dividing line as stark as the Iron Curtain. Winning at all costs.
Two American spies have just arrived at Sandoz Laboratories, one of the world's leading pharmaceutical factories. The mission: corner the market on the world's supply of a powerful new psychoactive drug.
The CIA was scared stiff the KGB was going to get all this LSD and come over and start dosing people. So we bought every drop of LSD in existence at that point.
The CIA has just authorized the purchase of 10 kilograms of pure LSD-25, enough to dose more than half the population of the United States.
They gave it to George White and let George start dosing people.
George Hunter White, a larger-than-life undercover federal narcotics agent. Unbeknownst to his supervisors, White also works for the CIA. His job, to conduct experiments for an operation called Midnight Climax.
George had a CIA safe house stocked with booze. George would sit behind this one-way mirror, drinking martinis, sitting on a portable toilet. If he had to take a leak, he didn't want to get up and leave.
White pays prostitutes to lure their clients to the agency's safe house.
Hookers who would bring these suckers back to the apartment and dose them with pure LSD-25.
This is where I have my effect. In the mind.
This is lysergic acid diethylamide, better known as acid. The powerful drug was first synthesized in 1938 in Switzerland. With a dose of mere micrograms, the mind becomes confused. Perception is distorted. Personal identity is called into question. The results can be euphoric bliss or deadly panic. White takes meticulous notes and files his reports to his CIA handlers.
So that was how LSD was introduced to this country.
Operation Midnight Climax is part of a larger top-secret CIA program called MK Ultra. The goal, learn how to control and even reprogram people's minds. The CIA believes LSD might hold the key. Over the next 10 years, the agency doses a cross-section of the American public. Everyone from unwitting housewives to soldiers to even criminals like gangster Whitey Bulger is tested.
You know, what the CIA really dreamed of was sort of like a drug you could give to someone, get them to commit all sorts of unspeakable acts, and they wake up the next day and they don't remember what they've done.
They were looking into...
Oh, most of us are well aware now what they were looking into. But you're still not quite aware of how much they get into your head. TV, movies, music, celebrities. Why do we celebrate the famous? What is the real motive behind all of this? Money, power, greed, your soul energy. Think. Think for yourself. Don't allow them to think for you. Use your discernment. Carefully listen to how you speak to yourself and others, because it is very important. Are you loosh or are you light? And how often are you either one? How frequently do you allow yourself to be the loosh? Are you feeding into their narratives of fear? A lack in food production or toilet paper or whatever else they can dream up? Here's another interesting one. Many people don't realize about our fine Playboy bunny leader with the smoking jacket. Who do you think Jeffrey Epstein got his ideas from? What's this? Blackmail film production has been exposed due to the help of dun, 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 dun. John Podesta. Wonderland. Everyone knows about Alice, don't they? They should. Oh, imagine that. Unavailable. Not surprised. What else is unavailable? Mini truths. But you can still find them if you know how to word your searches. Let's look a little closer. Did you know that the famous building on his island doesn't even have a real door? It's painted on. What's beneath that house on the hill? The things you can know if you only care to look. Oh, what's that? Lots of articles on Mr. Expert on our health and wellness worldwide. No wonder Epstein killed himself. Right. Did you know that he started out being a school teacher? Science and math. One day he was a school teacher, and the next he was a hedge fund master, millionaire. And this sick man with his mad scientists. That young man looks familiar. Tried to do a video about him with Clonade. You can find it on TikTok if you care to go look. Just type in celebrity clones. Ah, yes. Here it is. Super race. Who do these sick fucks think they are? Genetic engineering and artificial intelligence. Selling your soul to the devil, anyone? What else can we look for to help you see a little better? It's all connected. everything in the world that you see playing out and going on, and even the things that are unseen, they're all connected. For an agenda. And it's time to flip the script. Here we go. A movement that was created to teach you how to wake up and do proper research to see for yourself, not take other people's word for it. Great movement. Many digital soldiers and patriots worldwide joined forces in mad research. Here's an interesting to understand topic. Project Mockingbird began with the telephone companies. And I can tell you for a fact, I had family members that worked there at the telephone companies their entire adult careers. I also served in the military. And also would tell me behind closed doors that the phone company was working with our 3-letter agency. Oh yeah, even had their own back office at every major AT&T or Southern Bell. Much like Coca-Cola. Anyway, moving on. Are you an unwitting, unknowing Manchurian candidate? Could be. Could be. And you aren't even aware of it. But they sure are. Brainwashed. Interesting. That song really wants to play. Here we go.
everywhere. We can see it if we care. It gets hidden in the depths of lies we live to try and give some meaning to this world. The separation is a myth, 'cause truly we are one. One voice, one people, and one sun. Of 7 million lights. Whoa. I can see it now, the way it all goes down. We will find another way to fill in all the pieces of our lives and build a better day, built from better ways. We can do it if we work as one. One voice, one people, and one sun. We're 7 million strong. Together we will sing one song to change this world today. We're 7 million here to stay. We're 7 million lights. Together we will shine so bright. We can do it if we work as one. One voice, one people, and one sun. Of 7 million lights. Whoa. Everything is changed. The light inside is now in range. We can tune it in. Our lives together can begin as consciousness evolves through problems that we're meant to solve. And kindness is the key. One voice, one people, singularity. We're 7 million strong. Together we will sing one song to change this world today. We're 7 million here to stay. We're 7 million lights. Together we will shine so bright. We can do it if we work as one. One voice, one people, and one sun. We're 7 million strong. Together we will sing one song to change this world today. We're 7 million here to stay. We're 7 million lights. Together we will shine so bright. We can do it if we work as one. One voice, one people, and one sun. We're 7 million lights. One voice, one people, and one sun. We're 7 million lights. One voice, one people, and one sun. We're 7 million lights. One voice, one people, and one sun. We're 7 million lights. Whoa. There's beauty everywhere. We can see it if we care. 'Cause truly we are one. One voice, one people, and one sun.
Many thanks to Ben Carroll for that beautiful song. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a spiritual war. A war that is fought and can be won from within. Are you Loosh or are you light? Do you surrender or do you fight? The choice is and always has been yours. Join me. Wake up. Let's spread our light. Let's blanket this whole planet with our beacons. Please pay attention to this next portion closely so that you can gain some insight about how incredibly brilliant and visionary Junior truly was. Time traveler, perhaps, some would even say. Survival guide to the future. Mount Rushmore. What is that extra prism in the sky there above Mount Rushmore? The binary star. What about the disk? Indictment Day. Interesting. What did he know about our future?
Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out.
What did he know? The revolution. President Madonna, everyone knows how preposterous that would be, and I think that's what he was pointing to in our future. During the new revolutionary times, things would be absolutely preposterous. Because it's not just politics as usual. They had to start doing things so differently that we could catch everything, or at least most of it. That's why it's in your face, because the script was flipped. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Let's look at this again. What do you see in this picture? Because imagery is everything. Key points were pointed out in the pictures and in the words. Vilmar or Gates, this prism, this disc, many things. Interesting things. Everyone should really go look up all of these magazine covers for yourself. And remember that the war is won from the battle within. This is an inner war, and we will win. This is the Great Awakening. Welcome to the show. Get your popcorn, and remember that you're not just in the audience. You're part of the act.